Petit peaches, oh sweetie love.
Yo, what's up guys? So today I thought about vlogging normally, but as I was going to work I thought to myself, why not talk about something that's very important, something that probably your parents are supposed to talk to you about, or your elders or your teachers are supposed to talk to you about it, but knowing the world that we live in, they're probably not going to tell you. So I took it upon myself to tell you guys about something called debt. And it's real. I was in debt not so long ago, but I'm out of it now. So, you know, when you move out, you think it's going to be nice. It's going to be rainbows and sunshines. And it's going to be parties, you know, it's going to be you and your friends every day kicking it and shit like that. That's the idea, that's the mindset that we have when we move out. But when we actually do move out, there's a friend that we make along the way. And that friend is supposed to help us obtain some of the things that we desire, like a car or a house, or, you know what I'm saying, or furniture, something like that. And that friend is called credit. Credit, I'm sure you guys have heard about credit. Oh, you have good credit, maybe in the movies, or maybe in TV ads, you know what I'm saying? You hear people talking about having good credit. But what does it mean to actually have credit? And disclaimer, I'm not no financial advisor, I'm not no financial expert. I'm just a young man who's 23 figuring out life, and I decided to share that with you guys. Credit is basically debt, but it's not put as debt when you first obtain it. You know what I mean? Credit is like your store account, your phone, a loan, a car, even a house. That's credit. That's called taking things out on credit. You know what I mean? Of credit is to build trust between you and financial sectors and financial industries and people that, you know, that people that give out money. You know what I mean? It's basically to build trust between you and financial service providers. You know what I mean? And the thing about credit is that you have to obtain it. You know what I mean? You have to obtain credit. You have to build on it in order to afford more on credit. And this is something that they're never going to talk to you about at school. So basically what happens is, maybe say you need a phone, say you need a new iPhone, you know what I mean? And you go there and you're like, I'm going to take it out on a contract. They're not going to give you a phone if you do not have credit, you know what I mean? Or if maybe say nowadays, maybe you want to open a store account in a different place like Woolies or TFG, and then when they check that you don't have credit, they're probably not going to give you that account. So in order to have credit, you need to open an account. Now you've gotten credit. Now you have gotten credit. You apply for a phone, you get the phone, start paying for that iPhone for about 36 months or 24 months. You know what I mean? You don't see any problem, right? Cool. Time goes on, you start facing new problems, and then you hear someone tell you about, why don't you apply for a loan? You know what I mean? You start applying for a loan and you get that loan. Maybe let's say you get a short-term loan that you pay for like 3 months or a month, you know what I mean? You pay it off, and after you've gotten that loan, let's say maybe the loan was for like 500 Rand, right? You've gotten that loan and you paid for that loan, and you paid back maybe like 650 or 680 or 700 to pay back that 500 bucks, you know what I mean? And then after you paid it back, guess what happens? Where you got that loan, they start hitting you up like, hey, since you paid this back, your credit has been increased to 2,000. And that's where the problem begins. Taking out your first short-term loan, they're going to increase your credit after you've paid it back. They're going to say, oh, now you qualify for 2,000 Rands or something like that. Then you go like, And then Burna Boy concert comes along and you're like, I needed money. You don't have money in your bank account, but you know that, at the back of my head, I have credit, which is a bad thing, guys. It's a bad thing. Once you start applying for credit to do things that you want, remember the first time you took the loan, you took it because you needed it for something important, right? You used it for something important, you paid it back. Now you have all this power. You have money that you don't really have, but you have the ability to actually use that money. Then then what's the next thing that you do? You go ahead and you apply for more credit. You apply for more credit because you think you can pay for it back. You know what I mean? getting that credit again for the second time for something stupid like maybe a concert, you're like, ish, now you have to pay for that credit for like maybe 3 months. You're like, ish, I need more money so that I can do something else. You go somewhere, go to another institution to apply for another loan, you get another loan. Then you go to another, then the cycle starts like this. Now your money, your salary is no longer your salary. Your salary is going to different banks. You're paying for that loan. That's the thing that, basically what I'm trying to make here, guys. I know I sound like I'm rabbling, I'm bubbling, I'm not making a point. The point is, the minute you start going out there in the world, you're going to get introduced into credit, the world of credit, the world of making loans. And that's where everything will start going south from there. Because in your household, they don't teach you the real reason why you should want a loan. The real reason you should want a loan, guys, is for something that you need it, for something very important. You might need a loan maybe for like to help with a funeral or something like that. But needing a loan or getting a loan for something stupid like maybe a concert or going out or something like that is a very bad idea, especially when you're young. I've gotten loans for stupid things. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie, I've gotten loans for stupid things. And at some point, I wasn't able to pay for them. You know what I mean? I had to. Remember that vlog where I was selling my things? Yes, I was selling my things because I was in debt. You know what I mean? And now that I'm out, I'm free, I can breathe, I'm fine. I think maybe it's time that I talk to you guys about this, because I know very well that in your household, they will never have this conversation with you. Do not get a loan. Don't get a loan. It's a bad idea. You understand me? Avoid debt. It really got bad for me, man. It really got, oh my God. It really got bad for me. It really got bad for me to a point where, guys, I'm so distracted. It really got bad for me to a point where I was even selling my TV, selling some of my things because I wanted to cover my ass. So guys, under any circumstances, be selfish with your money. Don't get into credit. Like, don't get a loan, man. It's not an option. Be smart about it, guys. Please, I'm begging you guys, please be very smart about this, especially when you want to move out. This is something that you're going to meet out there in the world, and I'm telling you right now, it's not nice on the other side. Share with me your stories, or share some word of advice for the young ones that are coming up so that they know, or share your stories because maybe there might be someone that needs help or strategies on how you got through your debts, because guys, it's real out there. You know what I mean?
Boy, go sliding a third, yeah. Got no trouble with the curve. Picture getting on my nerves. He act like I ain't gon' crack it. Then I hit him with the bad flip. Taking my time on their bases. Tell that they mad by their faces. Hit that one over the fence. Now it's in the ocean. Look at my team in the dugout, they rolling. I need me a seventh in the pickup. I did with the squad, yeah.